just spoke to Dave. The good news, he started off his comment was, what do you want, the good news or the bad news? I said, just give us any news. So this guy is going to actually repair it. Dave will work in with him to help him get it through, and then at the end of the day he'll get the brakes repaired, and he hopes to be back on the road tomorrow by midday.
We're in the middle of the Canning Stock Route, well not quite the middle, this is well 12, and we're running to Ronell and Eric Gard, the authors of the Canning Stock Route, a Traveller's Guide, 3rd edition. So how many times have you guys been up and down the track?
Over 40.
Really?
Yeah, we lost count quite a few years ago. But this is our first trip we haven't done it for the last 4 years.
Right.
So like you guys, this one we're doing purely to raise money for cystic fibrosis research.
I'll give you a tip. Don't try this at home, and if you do, it's a lot easier riding them up the hill.
He's pushing on up this big sand dune, and he's over. Oh, right over. Light is getting dimmer and dimmer. The boys are making a big push to get to the Durbar Springs campsite.
I think it's the best campsite on the Canning Stock Route. No shadow doubt about that. Not sure whether we're feeling or not, but sensational.
As soon as you get your tyre stuck in the side of a bit of sand prior to a sand dune, it just slows everything up so badly that it's a real struggle to get over there. I think I've pushed the bike over about 4 or 5 sand dunes so far today, but cleared quite a few, so pretty happy with myself about that. Late this afternoon, after some dramas during lunchtime with the trailer, we really had to push on to get to here at Durbar Springs, and we've arrived at apparently is one of the most picturesque campsites on the Canning Stock Route. There's some Aboriginal paintings over here, and we haven't even had a chance to look at them because we arrived here in dark.
It's a little bit scary. Could be wild animals. We're going to suss it out. Follow me. Stolen, snoring. You're waking up the entire campsite.
No, I'm not.
These wild animals that we encounter in the bush.
At Durbar Springs, this would have been an oasis for the Martu people. This area, with natural water, beautiful shade, would have been an absolute haven from the harsh environment outside.
Aboriginal history is recorded through oral and artistic traditions. It passes the ancestral heritage from the Dreamtime from one generation to another. An oasis in the desert, you can see why these places are so important to the Aboriginal people.
Trick for the day for you young fellas, when you're riding through all the rocks, don't have your feet hanging over the front of the pegs. If you hit a rock, it'll end in tears. Put the foot pegs up here.
After Chappie's safety lesson, he taught the boys some coordinated motorcycle handling.
Red's ran up my bum because I didn't drop it down low enough gear. And he's bent my mud guard into my tyre. And I need to jimmy that thing back, otherwise I'm not going anywhere.
Well, it looks like we've hit something pretty hard here along the way, and we've done a bit of damage to the rear passenger side rim on this car. We'll get a hammer out and see if we can fix it.
Me and Red both have the same injury here. Mine's a little bit worse because I'm a bit more hardcore. What's been happening is we've been holding onto the handlebars on the motorbike. We've been pushing in on them when it's got this little rim. It's got this rubber thing that goes around here, and that's what we've been forcing our thumbs into. And that have been rubbing and just causing issues like this. And if Dr. Trev hadn't have come in here with the Benadine and all that stuff, doing what he's doing now, just up on here, we'd might get infected, lose a thumb, lose a finger. Gangrene, all sorts of bad situations. And Dr. Trev is taking care of us. I've got my Medicare card out, already done. He's bulk billing. So
I won't need the defibrillator today.
Everything seems to be going pretty well at the moment. All the bikes are running fine. Had a couple of issues with the cars, but nothing that we can get over. As we make do out here, we just got to make the best of what we can, get on top of it, and we'll be right. If the weather stays good for us, I'm sure with this Nadiyas challenge, it is a challenge. That's why we're here. If it was meant to be easy, we'd be doing it on different vehicles, bikes, whatever you want to mean, but we're here to make it tough. It is tough, and we're here to make it that we can get there.